Just Ducky is absolutely adorable and actually really rather admirable. This is a 1953 Tom and Jerry cartoon, directed, of course, by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera. And in this one, a little duckling is late to hatch. All of the other ducklings have hatched, and the mama duck and the ducks go off swimming and leave this duckling egg behind. But it hatches soon after, and it tries to swim after its mama duck, and it can't swim, and it calls out, and the mama duck doesn't hear it, and my goodness, it broke my heart. And Jerry comes out wondering what all of the commotion is about, and tries to teach the ducky to swim. And after a few failed attempts, Tom comes into the mix, and Tom sees this helpless little duckling that can't swim and thinks he's got an easy meal. But of course, with Jerry around, Jerry does everything he can to stop Tom from eating the duck. It is so ridiculously cute. The duck is adorable. The way it cries out for its mama absolutely broke my heart. It really is so precious. There were some bits of animation that I really loved. The first one is when Tom went through the pipe, the kind of corrugated pipe, and came out in the same shape as it. I absolutely loved it. And also when his head blew up like a balloon. I won't give any context for that about why it happened, but I really did thoroughly enjoy that. Quite a lot. Really adorable, of course. The duck is the star of the show. Absolutely precious. And beautifully animated, fun narrative, really cute. I have no complaints about it. And with a spoiler now, spoiler warning, I'm going to discuss what happened at the end because I thought it was one of the most admirable moments in any Tom and Jerry cartoon I've seen. So at the end of this cartoon, Tom is in the water and he's drowning, and it's kind of heartbreaking for me as a cat fan to see this meowling, wailing Tom thrashing about and flailing. And the duckling looks around and cries for help, even though Tom has tried to eat him up until this point. And realizing that there's nobody around to help, the duck manages to swim out to Tom, grab onto his tail, and drag him back to safety. And I'm welling up just thinking about it. My goodness, it's a cartoon, Amy. It is beautiful though, because I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't expecting that, so it really took me by surprise, and I thought it was beautiful. And then, well, what happens at the end when we see the duckies all swimming normally, and then the ducky swimming the way Jerry taught him? It was just so moving, so beautiful, genuinely more emotional than I thought, and probably maybe the second or third most emotional Tom and Jerry cartoon so far that I've seen. I've seen maybe half of them. I've probably got about halfway to go, give or take. So that may change, but for now, Just Ducky is definitely one of the most emotional, beautiful. If you haven't seen it, definitely give it a watch.